Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka the Weather Gamer. We're bringing you a new series here, so we're back to the Weather Gamer thing. Yes, I know, I have a blue screen on hand. I'm firing this up just to show you what I'm actually doing here. I am actually not playing a hacked version. I have the cartridge, the FireRed cartridge, right there, unhacked, brand new. Had it since I was a kid. Get back in there, you stink pot. There you go. I'm holding a GameCube remote. How am I playing FireRed with a GameCube remote? If any of you remember the old thing with FireRed, or not FireRed, with GameCubes, the Game Boy Player disc. I still have one of those. My GameCube has the Game Boy Advance, or the Game Boy dock on the underside. I'm playing this cartridge style. I know a lot of people play ROMs, a lot of people play, that's how you get the hack versions, the randomizers, all that. I will do some of those. But for the first FireRed playthrough, for nostalgia purposes, for myself, I'm playing this on the GameCube remote because I can't stream with I can't record with my Game Boy. Old school, we're going back the way it should be. So we're gonna fire up the GameCube now. Assuming Elgato can pick up, there it is, the GameCube. So there we go. Back to the GameCube we go. Ding! Sound of my childhood right there, folks. Sound of my childhood. 2004. So this was my first ever Pokemon game. So anyways, this was my first ever Pokemon game. My grandparents exposed me to Pokemon with Pokemon cards. My grandma bought me a pack. Every time we'd go camping, I've told this story before, but I'm going to tell it again. Every time we'd go camping, and they'd come to join us, or every time we went to Chicago where they lived, or came home and they came to stay or whatever, if we were with them, we'd stop at a mall that had and this will tell you how old it is. It had a KB toy store, for those of you that are in America. That was like the direct competition to, oh god, what file is that? The direct competition to Toys R Us. And so my grandma bought me a pack of Pokemon cards for being good and just, because that's what grandmas do. And I got hooked onto Pokemon, and then for my birthday I got FireRed. I was so pumped and so happy to play FireRed. I've never played the originals. I've never played Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Crystal, or Silver. I've never played any of those four. I will be playing them on the channel for you guys, so you can experience it with me as a novice. But FireRed was my first ever game. I got it for my birthday. I played the crap out of it until Christmas, when I got Coliseum, which I will be doing a playthrough of, and Emerald, which I will be doing a playthrough of. So basically, how I'm going to do this is I'm starting in FireRed Leaf Green, because those were my OG original games. Then I'll probably jump to Hoenn with Emerald, and then I'll probably jump forward into something like Ultra Sun or X or something like that. My plan is to cover all the games, do a basic playthrough with all the games, assuming you guys want to see me play through these games. Just basic playthroughs. And then from there, I'll be talking to people that do this for a living that I've made friends with, and try to see if I can find the hacked versions, the ROM versions, so I can do randomizers, so I can do Nuzlocke. This is going to be a Nuzlocke as well. I am going to make this a FireRed Nuzlocke, just because a standard playthrough seems like it'd be a little boring. So that's it. I do need to check this file real quick before I do anything, because I don't remember this. I played these games through. I completed the games, I caught all the Pokemon, then I'd transfer them up with each generation, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And I've always been a completionist. I'll link the doc, the Pokédex doc here for tracking purposes, because I do track every Mon that I've ever had, type of thing, because I want to have a complete level 100 living dex on every single game. And I know that's extremely hard to do with these old cartridges, because every time I reset, I have to trade. Sorry, I got something sticky on my mouse, which I don't even need, but I want it. I get something, which is really hard to do on these old ones. I have to trade over. I have to make sure I have one copy that does not get reset, that sort of thing. So I do need to check this and see where I'm sitting. Okay, so I clearly was in a trade. Rattata Pidgey, Rattata Pidgey. So I must have been trading with something. I'm just going to check the box and make sure there's nothing that I absolutely need to take off of here. Sphero, Electabuzz. Because I do a lot. Every time I complete a dex, where are you guys over here? Okay. Every time I complete a game, I transfer. So like how I used to do it was I'd play the newest game, like Ultra Usum would be the game I'd start with, collect all the Pokemon in there, then I'd jump back to X and Y, collect all the Pokemon in X and Y, transfer the Kalos dex to Usum, then I'd play X and Y all over again to have them set. Then I'd go back to Gen 5, and you can see where this goes. That's how I used to do it. That took so much time, constantly resetting the games. I got really good at them, though, really fast. Just want to double check you. But, okay, yeah, so this was me doing that. This was me moving these forward to, I believe it was, these were headed for Usum, actually. Because I know I can catch a lot of these in Usum, but I like having it say that arrived from the Kanto region through time and space, that sort of thing. I'll show you guys sometime. So I actually don't need this file. I can reset and start over. But yeah, I used to do that a lot. Then I discovered Action Replay and power saving, and so now I only have to play through a game once, like the X, Y, Oras, Usum, Sun and Moon. I only have to play them once, and then there's a code on that cheat device. What is it on? Is it Up B Select? Or Up B Start? Or is it Up B X? Up B X. I duplicate my Pokemon. I don't change their eyes, I don't hack their eyes, I don't hack their abilities, I don't hack any of that. I just literally fill box 1 with 30 Pokemon in X and Y or Oras, whichever one I'm playing. I go load the code, it duplicates, so now I have a copy of those Mons. Exact same copy, literally code for code copy. Then the originals move forward to Usum. The copies would go into the Pokebank and stay on the game cartridge itself, so I always have a copy backed up on... I'd always have a living dex backed up in the Pokebank. I'd have the living dexes on each game, and the non-hacked originals, not the duplicates, the non-hacked originals are the ones that I use in whatever the current game is. So Usum has all my originals. Every game backwards has the hacked version. reasons. So, now that we've got this, I'm going to go ahead and play through this. I hate this tutorial here, though. So, there will be a lot of nostalgia that comes up during this. I'm going to have a lot of stories to tell you guys about this, because I'll just, like, out of the blue, I'll remember, oh, hey, this is what I did. This is yada, yada, yada. And so, like, start off, my brother wasn't into Pokemon. He had his Game Boy and Mario. And hello there, Professor Oak. Can't remember, is it Nidoran that you show me? It is Nidoran. So he wasn't into it, and then he got into it after he watched me play and watched me play Coliseum. He wanted to get his own games. And so he ended up getting Leaf Green to pair against FireRed. And we wanted to use all 3 starters. And so we decided, well, how do we do that then? And so we'd play the game, get a starter, and then trade it over to the other person's game. And we do that over and over and over again. And I do it 9 times for myself because I wanted to have the complete decks. I am a boy. And so I do it 9 times. Here's the kicker, though. This was before we were old enough to look on the internet and all that. 2004, I would have been 10 years old. This game, I came out when I was 10. So for me, this was my Pokemon journey. 10-year-old boy, 10-year-old boy. First Pokemon game, trip into the Pokemon world. We're going to go with my regular name for these playthroughs. I'm not going to... No... I'm not going to use the standard name. I am going to mess with the Elgato here real quick, because I feel like my game audio is very, very quiet. Let's see, this is where I normally record Mario at. Doesn't seem to be peaking too much. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright, sorry folks, you're going to have to wait to see the Elgato switch back, because Elgato is... There we go. Elgato is weird sometimes. But I love their product. Elgato is a great product. I love their game capture. So, Zach, we're going with my standard name. Anyways, but the kicker with that, me getting 9, having to reset my game 9 times, and my brother resetting it 3 times type of thing, or actually I'd reset 12 to get them all that we wanted, is when we were younger, one of my friends told me that you had to have 20, we're going standard Gary. I know I could name him Blue and all that for nostalgia, but I'm going Gary because I'm a fan of the anime. One of my friends told me that you had to play the game for 24 hours before you could even trade. Go get my free potion, which I didn't know existed when I first played this game. So we would literally sit there, and this was back before we had like the chargers. We had AA batteries in the back of our Game Boys, because they were the like Game Boy Advances, you know. Actually, I think I still got one here. I'm gonna go see if I can find it. I do still have it. My Target brand Game Boy Advance that I got from Santa. Even though it says Target on it, I got it from Santa. I was a young kid. I think I was 8 when I got that thing. And I played that thing so hard until I had a friend that had one of these things. Oh god, this thing has seen some wear and tear. Till I had a friend that had one of these bad boys, the SP. Played it, loved it. And that's what I use now because it has a backlit screen. Whereas the GBA doesn't. But anyways, we'd put fresh AA batteries on that thing. We'd play. We'd be saving all the time. And then we'd get to the first town that we could trade in. And then we just set our Game Boys down and walked away. We played GameCube, did something. Kept checking the batteries. Put new batteries in at night just to be safe. and let it go overnight with the game on to get to that 24 hours, and then we trade, and then we do the whole thing all over again. It was really, really stupid. And then we realized, several years later, we realized you don't have to wait 24 hours. You can trade right away. Hello, Mom, who has no name still to this day. Oak, where are you? You're in the grass. I know that. But yeah, this was OG for me. And so that's just, those are the types of stories I'm going to remember. And so, like, my brother and I, when we first played this, we ran over next door to Oak's lab, and Oak didn't show up. And I was like, what are we supposed to do? We literally ran around for, I think I ran around for an hour when I first played this game before I finally figured it out. My brother is naturally better at video games than me. He's much more skilled. He picks it up. For him, it's like that. He can do it, no issues. And so, he picked it up, and he found out you just walk straight out of town, and I was like, oh, that's super, super easy. Also, so, timeout, gameplay timeout. Why am I not doing Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Because I know that's the series that was going up, and some of you might be wondering where Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is gone, and I've said it in several videos now. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is a terrible, terrible game. I hate it. The gameplay is stupid. It's too easy. It's way too easy. Your rival is friendly. Suck it up, people. Gary is where it's at. Silver is where it's at. Blue, Gary, them. Okay, they don't all have to be buddy-buddy and get along. You can have friendships that are like that. That's how I am in a lot of my friendships, and I have great friendships. My friends are so nice and amazing to me, and I'm a sarcastic asshole half the time. And they laugh and we joke, and you know, you can't cross the line is the problem. There's a line with every person. You can make all the jokes in the world, but once you cross that line, you have to stop, and you have to apologize. Philosophy, anyways. So, I hate that aspect. I hate the catch aspect, that you don't whittle them down. I hate that. I hate that Pokemon can flee. Like, that's just really stupid, in my mind. It gives it more challenge, fine, but let us battle the Pokemon type thing. That's what the whole games are about, is catching and battling. The graphics are amazing. I will give that to Nintendo. Please make Gen 8 with that graphics engine. It would be amazing. Please keep the walking behind us. That is amazing. Keep the ride Pokemon. That is amazing. Good aspects. But the rest of that game is trash. The fact that you change the movesets up to give it so Pikachu basically walks you through that game if you are playing Let's Go Pikachu. Or changing the route catch tables so you're guaranteed to have something that can beat the next gym in front of you. I don't like that. I don't like it when games walk you through it and hold your hand. So I'm done with Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I might shiny stream on it. I don't even know. At this point, I just have it so I can get a Meltan and a Melmetal on Let's Go, and then be able to send them forward, hopefully, at some point. Because those are the mons that, again, I'm a collector. So, that's what I want to do. Anyways. Oh, and again, if you haven't seen my Let's Plays before, I don't do voices. I don't read the text for the characters. Mainly because I have self-confidence issues. I have anxiety. I struggle with that. I feel like even now doing this, I'm relaxed. For normally presenting, I'm relaxed. But I still feel like everyone's judging me for how I am as a game player and that. And so, like, I feel like if I do voices and they're just really bad voices, I'm gonna be tense. It's not gonna go right. So I don't do the voices. I'm sorry if you guys like that. I know some great content creators that do those voices. Go check them out and DM me if you need to know who they are, that sort of thing. But here, I'm just gonna enjoy the game and relive my childhood for you guys. Be patient, Here you see, where's in Let's Go, they don't do that. Now I am going with the OG Rockstar. That's not the OG Rockstar. Get out of my face. I love you, Blastoise, but get out of my face. There we go. There's what I want to see. There's my baby boy Charmander. Yes, I am claiming the Fire-type Charmander. If anybody ever wonders why Charizard is my favorite Pokemon, here you go. Here's the playthrough for that. I'm getting Charizard on this layout now. Or, Charmander. And I will protect this baby boy with my life. I need my Kanto pictures. There we go. Not going with the animated sprites for this. We're going to go with the old school static art from Ken Sugimori. Oh, there's my baby boy. Come on. Charmander, don't be a little shit. Thank you. There's my baby boy. Charmander was my first ever starter. I'm really tempted to do nicknames, but I've never... So, again, another story time, and this is why my playthroughs take forever and why I never advance, is because I talk more and tell more stories than I do actual gameplay. I never nicknamed Pokemon. I don't. I prefer them because, again, I'm a big anime fan. A big Pokemon anime fan. Ash didn't nickname his Pokemon. He called them by their actual names. And so that's kind of what I did. I used to name my character Ash. I wanted to be Ash. I know Ash is trash at League, but I wanted to be Ash. I'm really tempted to nickname him, but I don't know. I'll nickname him. I'm gonna nickname him. I need to expand. I also only caught male-only Pokemon forever because when I was younger, same friend who told me I had to wait 24 hours to trade also told me that male Pokemon had higher attack stats, special attack stats, and speed stats, and I thought, okay, cool, we can blast through the game. Whereas females had higher HP, defense, and SPDF, which is not true at all. And so I always caught all male, and that's how I've completed it. But I'm not going to. Yes, again, anime fan. You guys can see where this is going. We got Zippo the Charizard here, or Charmander. Name him Zippo. Because Zippo was Richie's Charmander. Yeah, Richie. Can we get an update on Richie, by the way, in the anime? Like, legit, where is Richie? What happened to Richie? Where did he go? So... And here we go. First ever battle that I ever had against Gary. I had no idea about types. I had no idea about EVs and IVs. I had no idea about anything. Like, legit, I knew nothing about this thing. I was like, what's this? I was like, growl. What does that do? They're both normal. I don't know what these do. Let's just do growl. That's what I literally did, was I growled to start my very first thing. So instead, scratch. And then he's like, inflicting damage is key. I was like, oh, that's what I gotta do. And so that's what I did. Oh, same standard Nuzlocke rules. First mon on the route is the catch for that route. Nuzlocke does not start until I get Pokeballs, so if I die here, that's not it. That's not the end of the Nuzlocke. Squirtle use Tickle. Okay, that's a 3-co. I'm gonna growl just to reset a little bit, because he's got 3 tail whips on me. I do miss not having the lower screen to show. To show the crit kills me actually. To show the stat changes, but you know, didn't have that when I played the original, so I'm not gonna have that here. Also, Charizard is Charmander is probably the hardest starter to get through FireRed and Leaf Green with to begin with, because you have to take on Brock, and unless you get to level 14, you don't get like super effective. You're stuck with Charmander versus Rock types. At 14, you get Metal Claw. You can do damage that way. But then you have nothing to take on Misty with. You have to go catch a Bellsprout or an Oddish and then hope you can take down Misty. But yeah. I win. Give me your cash. Thank you very much. But yeah. So now we go exploring. Whereas in Let's Go, you get double kick at like level 10 with Pikachu, and you can catch an Oddish on Route 1. Bulbasaur is by far the easiest. You can get through the first 2 gyms, no problem. The most challenging, the middle is probably Squirtle, because you can get through the first gym, but the second gym gets to be a little harder. Unless you catch Pikachu in Viridian Forest, and then you're, like, set. This doesn't count, because I don't have Pokeballs. Pidgey would be nice. Granted, Charizard, Flying type. There's no Mega Stones, I don't have to worry about that. There's no Z Crystals, I don't have to worry about that. So... now we can get up here, get Oak's Parcel. I cannot wait to get running shoes. Viridian. FireRed, Leaf Green music. Yeah, so we're gonna get the Pokédex in this episode, and then since this is like the premiere, this is gonna be the first longest episode. Generally, I'm gonna run these episodes about 20-25 minutes. We'll go 30 on this one just to make sure we advance, because I've been telling a lot of stories. So, whoop! Oh yeah, the little whoopy jump. Ah, the old engines. How I missed you. This does bring, like, just a ton of nostalgia. I couldn't figure out what to do. Like, I legit, like I said, didn't have the ability to look up the game, any of that. Struggled and floundered. I think I beat the Elite Four. When I beat the Elite Four, I had 136 hours on the game. That's how long it took me to figure out how to get places. Scratch-oo? Scratch-oo? And a Scratch-oo. Bye-bye. Give me a level 7. Because I have to get to level 14 before I take on Brock, or I will not be able to beat Brock. Alright, let's get the Pokédex. God, if they had called that thing the Pokédex. I feel so proud of myself. I delivered this thing. Yes, thank you, Gary, for reminding your grandfather to bring the Pokédexes here. And a 1. And a 2. So now we are officially in Nuzlocke mode. Nuzlocke begins now. As soon as we're done talking. I need to change my text speed. Okay, there we go. Done talking. So the game begins. The adventure begins officially in the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed this, please check out the links in the description down below. My Twitch, we're 9 subs away, or not subs, we're 9 followers away from 50, which is a huge milestone, because then I can really crank out that affiliate status. Check out the Discord if you want to hang out with me outside of these videos. If you want to get connected to other Discord servers that I'm a part of, I can get you connected through. the main Weather Gamer one, check out Griffin. He's the one who made this amazing layout and all the artwork on my channel. He's not taking commissions right now, but definitely go check him out. He's an amazing guy. With that, I'm going to get out of here. See you guys in the next one.